Hello. New stream, new Spring Boing stream. That's right. I'm a content creator now. Whoa. Let me link the stream like a boss. Let me be epic and boss-like. Let's go. Boom. It's here. All right, so I really want it so you can hear the music because last stream you could barely hear it. So I'm gonna see if I can change some settings. Already changed a little bit. I don't know how good or bad it'll be. The music for like the intro stopped playing, so I actually you can't hear anything right now. And also I'm farther away from my mic. I kind of feel like my mic is peaking too much. So I don't know if I should make my voice a little quieter. Um, I'll change some stuff as we go along, but for now this is good. Um, just chilling. Yeah, so the Catamites, they dropped some new mid for me to play. Okay. Hopefully everything sounds good. Tell me if the music is loud enough. If not, I can change it. There she is. She's staring at the wall and the ceiling. All right, let me get my comfy reading voice actuated. Yeah, I guess I'm forced to finish this and to put it on my backlogged complete log. Sigh. I mean, granted, the game got very boring very quickly after the rule, but I'm just here to finish it and say, F it, I'm gonna play it completely. Okay, I think the music is a little better now with the volume. I think this is it. This is finally the time that I murder somebody. Whoa, there's ZZ. ZZ is taking some Z's, if you know what I mean. I just wanted to let you know I'm preparing to walk the demon's path without honor or humanity. Alright, have fun. This is weird because I can see OBS on another screen. It's weird to see like both right now. Freaking me out. Don't try to stop me. I'm a creature of darkness now. You'll probably never see me again. Well, goodbye. Try to put the mirror back behind you on the way out. The mirror. That's it, I'm vanishing into the abyss. Only one word is sounding through my brain. Kill, kill. Phoebe, if the music from upstairs is bugging you so much, why don't you just wear earplugs? I do wear earplugs. I can still tell that it's there. Huh? The Fook? Is there not a pregnant mod? Maybe Game Jolt or Game Banana, whatever that stupid website's called, maybe they have a Preggers mod. That would be kind of poggers. Or a Preggers BB, perchance. It's been 3 days of not getting enough sleep. Since then, I've become more beast than human. Someone who can't be held responsible for the horrible crimes they're going to commit. I like that little spiral, that little Pizzagate symbol in the background there. Damn. Her eye is a Pizzagate symbol. Oh my goodness. So you're going to slip a passive-aggressive note in under their door? It's going to be very snippy. I don't like to do this, but sometimes it comes down to desperate measures. I'd knock on their door. I'm sorry, my throat. That's usually a bad idea in this apartment building. By the way, my parents are not here, so I can be as loud as I want. But I'm still going to be a respectable audio level. Down the pipes come echoes from the whole apartment complex. Footsteps, voices, thump of furniture being moved in rooms you'll never get to see. Solid night ambience. Gone and for what? Did they seriously just use an and symbol? Looks like a squiggly ass mark. That's weird. That's the first time this game has showcased the and symbol, guys. This is some new info. Boy, these passages are really starting to fall apart. What's back here anyway? A man dressed as a clown sits unmoving in the empty room. At least he's not playing his records loud. Whatever happened to being neighborly? See, here's the weird thing. My mic is super far away from me, but yet I'm still peaking. I see there's a little bit of yellow. I don't know why. See, I wish I was better at like audio management with game audio, my voice, stuff like that. How come no one else seems bothered by this music? Am I the unreasonable one here? Is this a normal thing to do? I like this like slum area. Crazy wall. Well, you know, if we do play Peak, it would be so much more fun if we could talk with our mics, which I can do, but I know for you that's an issue. But Peak does look pretty epic for a co-op game. You can do like little emotes, you can Fortnite dance. I'm a simple person who needs 8 hours straight of dim whisper noises and fingernail scuttling in order to be at my best. Is this too much to ask of other people? What about my needs? Clothing planet. This is like a, I don't know, it's like this reminds me of Courage. I think the Catamites, I think he was inspired by Courage making this. I think I read that somewhere. But Courage isn't mid. That's the thing. I didn't even think there was anybody on this floor. Thick layers of dust lie undisturbed on plastic ferns. The wallpaper is on a rare nautical theme. Blink. Flesh-like sludge seeps out from beneath the door. So much for slipping a note under there. The door itself swings open as if from a secret breath. That door opening animation is actually really funny. Realistically, this is a job for the custodian, but I'd still like to get some sleep sometime tonight. Where's that sound even coming from? Did somebody leave their radio on under the goo? Yo, it's the goo room. This would be a good spot to just hang around. Why did he program in so many spots she can kiss the camera? Like this spot right here. See, this was a perfect spot the developer intended to have her stare at you and to potentially kiss the screen like this. Man, BB is so wiggly. You're so wiggly. Inside something like an instrument, I can dimly see a record turning. What kind of dark relic could be buried in the middle of all this? Midnight sex party at Dracula's house. Exciting surf instrumentals for young people. by Blue D. Hans and his Night Stranglers. B-side, Haunted Castle. Golden Grave Records, 1965. That is probably a real thing. I heckin' love references, guys. Ah, I like the background. Little yarn balls. BB, give me a little smooch. Whoa. BB, slow down. She's fast. Whoa. Well, that was weird. Never do that again. BB just looks so unfazed. Yeah, got some goo on a wall. Man, I've seen that before. Other media has done that before. It doesn't faze me. What is that? Is that a bird? I like her footsteps sound like stilettos. Just reminds me of those terrible animal gore videos. I like the walls. If I had this as wallpaper, I would love that. I would buy this wallpaper. Um, Whoa, that's epic. Did BB just eat a goo bird? Holy crap. Wow, sensational. Folks, wasn't that poignant? Let's all give a hand to up-and-coming recording artist Bebe with her new song, Forced to Eat a Bird. Remember to support local talent by buying her CD. And now, the act you've been waiting to see. The horrible screaming murderers with their hot new single, Screaming, 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 Screaming. Is that a space funeral reference? I actually don't know anything about Space Funeral, but it looks Space Funeral-esque. Also, BB just became a minority, guys. That's new. Oh. Did you hear the Weepster's new song, QQ Tears? Each tear is for a different person he has strangled and killed. Talk about emotional sincerity. Hey, I caught your set. Very milk can. Care to answer some questions for my Zine? Oh man, this guy is me, because I used to say Zine. It's zine, as in magazine. I am guy on the left, you are Brown BB, explaining to me that it's pronounced zine. Also, where am I? What day is this? It was 99 tiers? Well, okay, look, the font is really horrible when it comes to numbers, so it just looks like undercase Q's. Milk Can is the band in Parappa. Ah. Question 1, what are your influences? There's a record by Blue D. Hans, and like a house, and a bird, or just something abstract in the shape of a bird, like the Holy Spirit? What? Stab Magazine, Catholicism sweeps new wave? Asked for her opinion on the vernacular mass, up-and-coming recording artist BB replies, we review the top new crimes. Knives or rope? Bombs? You want it? Old favorites ranked at last. Later in the same piece he calls you the Pat Boone of singing about murder. Look at all those slurs BB just said, holy crap. What does that mean? Why does everyone who writes a music zine talk that way? Well, I support your dreadful cultural ambitions. But don't you have anywhere else to put all these boxes? I was hoping these were yours. What's inside anyway? Having fun with Bebe on stage. 12 super hits. Yes, pretty much what I was expecting. Jesus canonically got nailed to a cross in the Catamites universe. Okay, listen or don't. For some reason, the don't doesn't get highlighted, so I'm assuming this means I can listen to it. Honestly, this is very bad UX, UI. Death, 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 death. Sounds kind of Beach Boysy. Well, I did sometimes daydream about being a pop musician, although I also like to imagine I'd be conscious at the time. At least the lyrics will be easy to remember. I just hope I can get rid of these CDs. ZZ, I think why are you wearing a tie? I just got a job! Some kind of youth group in the Beach District was looking for someone to run their email newsletter. With my knowledge of HTML, I was naturally the top choice. Now I'm officially an office lady, or OL. She's just like me, with my knowledge of HTML. It's just a matter of time till I start making the big bucks and can finally pursue my dream job of becoming a gothic novel heroine. Couldn't you do that anyway? It turns out to require a surprisingly large amount of starting capital. I would invest into ZZ, TBH. Incidentally, BB, if you want any advice on finding a job, feel free to ask. It appears I know all the tricks. Thanks, but I seem to have my own thing going on right now. ZZ started an OnlyFans. ZZ, can I use your computer to look up something? Sure, just don't look in the other tabs. Can I oh, I can't use my mouse. That would have been epic. So, we're going on, what's it called? SEARX.xyz or something like that? Who is Blue D Hans? That's the Simpsons font. Why did the Catamites use the Simpsons font? It was the toughest case I'd have ever handled, but I always had trouble saying no to a dame. How do I turn off the detective? Just ignore him. I still need to update the blocker. Just switch to Linux already. Golden Grave Records, new age music for now people. Visit our new location, 1252 Pyramid Street. Last update, March 1997. Well, it's not like I really have another place to start. Of course, now I'm gainfully employed, I'll need to find a volunteer to run the table at the Retro Maniacs convention this week. Absolutely not, I'm busy. Only serial killers attend those things anyway. Oh, don't give me that. You hang out with serial killers all the time. I run away from serial killers all the time, not sell them merch. Oh, maybe you should monetize your hobbies. Wait, really? There's a player select? I can play as ZZ. So I can either go to the city center or the beach district. I don't know who that guy is. It's a mysterious stranger. I'm gonna pick ZZ. ZZ's journal, waged labor, so it's finally come to this. Awful. Penance for my misdeeds in a former life? Well, nevertheless, the gray mouse of despair travels over my duvet. Another beautiful and tragic journal entry. Eventually, I'll package all these up and sell it as a book. ZZ, the poor dead genius whom everyone mistreats. Why not get my posthumous validation while I'm still alive? Yep, ZZ became a wagey. She's just like me for real. Well, I'd better get to work. Positive Way LLC, all they said was that it was around the boardwalk somewhere. Can businesses be shy? I like her walk cycle. She looks constantly distressed and anxious. I have to get to my wagey job. Quickly. I guess it's still the off-season. Heaps of unsold beach merch molder crabbily behind the nailed-up doors. Two gulls on the boardwalk are trying to peck apart a plastic clam. This is such a bodacious setting. Further down the beach, I see people moving towards the water. Are they trying to surf? We don't get any big waves out here. In fact, I'm not even sure if that's an ocean. Yeah, it's very funny. BB is just meh. She's bored. But ZZ, she's constantly stressed. She has taxes and bills to pay and goals to look at. Sassy beachwear. My gamer boyfriend has never been charged for crimes committed in 1988, 1991, and 1993, and if not stopped, he will kill again. And yes, he bought me this shirt. I don't get the Catamites jokes. The Catamites jokes are cheeks. Big ass cheeks jiggling. I still have time before work, so decide to catch up on the psychic health of the culture, as revealed by the slogan shirts at the Sassy Beachwear. What does this one say? Future murder victim. I should get this one for BB. Is there really an entire subreddit for those types of shirts? Spiral stair seems older than the pier. Seaweed crunches underfoot as I head down. What's that thing they say about seaweed? It only grows above the water level or something? Well, this looks like the place. Time to launch my professional career. I've never really had a job before. Maybe they're good. I'll try to keep an open mind. Positive way. Also known as r/oddly specific shirts. Hello. Hello, hello. Yeah, it really is the most mid joke. I'm the new hire. That was today? Well, you certainly got here just in time. I used to be in charge of keeping the website up myself, but I'm not hep on all the new technologies these days. I mean, HTML3, HTML4, what's next? Yes, that's how they get you. You made the right call getting me in. Luckily, I had your desk set up already. It's just back here, past the communal dormitory. This is the main office. The fax machine is to your left. As you can see, we're very modern. Are we the only people here? Yes, I like the smiley guy's design. He has a very long beard. And he has hair out on his sides. Oh yes, of course. Officially, they're all out on the away mission. But I don't think they'll mind you borrowing a desk while they're away. Ha ha ha. Look at this guy. This is computer. Use the arrow keys to move around and access sites and programs. Yes. Yes. ZZ, she breathes like a neckbeard. Wait, why did you hire me if you didn't think I knew how to use a computer? Nobody else applied. I heckin' love the 90s. Well, at least he's paying me. I wonder what their site's like. With Ina-ass mouse arrow. Red alert, next stage of human evolution imminent. Comet Hyakutake brings closure to the Positive Way Research Unit. Get paid to read email. Form a downline and get paid even more. Get a $10 to start. Proud to announce. Oh yeah, this is epic. On June 7th, Research Group Leader Mr. President officially draws curtain on the human experiment pending graduation to new species or possibly some form of ray. While Our human selves will not survive the transition to an extraterrestrial way of life. We are serene and confident that we shall nevertheless be returning soon to spread good news about the world that is to come. Look at this alien, holy crap, that's awesome. Mr. President demonstrates his favorite pyramids on eve of grand voyage. Organizing large trash pickup for the big day. Members relax by hanging 10 upon the waves. Big sale, Positive Wave video lecture series, now $30, limited offer. Many of you have been feeling that leaving the sea was a bad decision. In this hour-long tape, Mr. President examines the pros and cons before coming to a measured and reasonable conclusion. Well, this alien, I wonder if he made it. The mundane monochord, know your rights, know your responsibilities. If struck in the more spiritual part, the monochord will give eternal life. If in the more material part, transitory life. Many are saying this. Find out why in this catered seminar. Giggles, guffaws, and goofs, the best of laugh time at the compound. I ain't gonna read all that. Look, a job's a job. I'm not running away. I'll just find that guy and try to be very clear about my career expectations. Also, I should probably ask for the money up front. Mid incoming. She's scared. The creaks of all the fat guys walking around here is making ZZ stressed. You know what? He looks like the Squid Game old guy. He's wearing like a jumpsuit. That's why he's so epic. I just figured it out. He's from Squid Game. Oh, oh! I didn't hear you come in. Just working on one of the organization's little revenue sidelines. Sounds of the sea. But sales have really fallen off since Volume 4. I'm starting to think people have had enough of soothing aquatic mammal sounds. Well, anything is possible. Alas, you are not seeing the organization at its finest. When I think about the glory days when the group was still together, not yet departed to the level beyond human, vanished to the next dimension, never to return. Hello, we came back. Well, I don't know what any of that crap meant, but that was that. So I'm gonna play as BB now. Let's see, Pyramid Street is out between the Rat District and the Temple of the Patriarch. That's not too far. One nice thing about this city is that everything is just a skulk away. Fresh meat. Real air. Some policemen at the intersection are examining a pool of blood through a comically big magnifying glass. They've closed off the street, but that's okay, since I can head down the side. Oh, I like that guy who has the map as a face. Once again, Linkara outfit. Unsettling. I can't believe I didn't even check today's police shape before I left the house this morning. It somehow gets more abstract and sprawling every time. There's another closure, but I think I can cut through the apartment complex. Man, I don't feel at my best today. I still can't get that tune out of my head. Junk leaflets are piled around the door of the lobby. Smiling faces learn guitar or write song lyrics that impress their friends. Nobody's been collecting them lately. It sounds like everyone's already busy. Behind the doors, I can hear movement, low thumps and clangs, uncertain and irregular, like people working in the dark, or else like people practicing scales for a type of song I've never heard. Who did put the bomp in the bomp bomp bomp? And would you really want to shake their hand? Oh, it's not like isn't some other dumb fad every few months here. Like the unboxing craze. It was almost a relief when they started finding body parts. Hey, isn't this the address? I'm sorry for your loss. Me too. Golden Grave? 1 second. Look at that delicious looking ice cream cone right there. Oh. That's what Baby should have done. She should have bored that ice cream instead of coming in here. Hello, hello. Dude, it's the Noida Simpsons people. This is so epic. You must be one of our investors. Make yourself at home. Please excuse the mess. You put us in the middle of some excitingly dynamic organizational reshuffling. Dude, that is literally one of the... Look at that. Even though it's a coffin and it's not a face, it looks like a Simpsons Noida. Look at that. Look at all this money. All these investors. Please, no more venture capital. No more, no more. Please ignore my soon-to-be ex-business associate. I can assure you everybody here is 100% thrilled by our move to a more creative direction. Look at that. So seductive eyes on that Noida Simpsons coffin. What you want should be right down the stairs. I admit the change in direction came as a surprise to us as well, but the invisible hand can make no mistakes. Stacks of old band merch from the basement that we found when we moved in. Copyright had expired. We just thought the name was cool. Bags of money started showing up soon after. Golden Grave. That's how I knew that this was the start of a new age, that vast rewards would be awaiting anyone bold enough to drop what they were doing and seize the throne of cultural production. Seize the means of production, communism? Introducing the stars of tomorrow. Ack! How a simple and delicate arrangement of wires. The breeze from our passing is enough to set them swirling. A new dance every time. Tremendous savings. Yes, indeed, are these all locally sourced? Oh, we've just been using whatever washes up on the beach. These are the prototype models. It'll be a while yet before we're ready to scale up production. Look at all these wages. Next step will be getting them to sing. Listen, put your ear up to his chest. Don't be shy. Let me guess, you put your ear up to it, you can hear the ocean like a conch shell? Wow, I freaking guessed it because this game is so obvious in its metaphors. Whoa! How did I know that? Oh, mid. Another mid. Another mid it is, it seems. Okay, well, we're playing as an unidentified corpse. I love that I could predict this game. Sometimes in my grave, I sit and dream of the world I saw back in the golden age of horror-themed novelty records. Listen, let me tell you about it. See, yes, Oni plays predicting Forspoken is because something is so obvious in what it's trying to do, you can just guess it instantly. It's like that. Everyone knew it was the next big thing. Every night there'd be another band, private press recordings so amateurish. They were sometimes just a background hiss, like night surf. Running, screaming, wearing masks. I don't know who came up with that. Seemed like a good idea at the time. I was in a group called the Cat People. At the time, we all thought Cat People would be the next big monster archetype like Wolfman or the Mummy. It was an innocent time. We had a sense of purpose then. There was one group everyone liked. They had a maniac killer theme that was very ultra at the time. During sets, they'd stop and point into the audience. Later on, another body would wash up on the beach. Nobody minded. We all knew it was part of the exchange. Somehow, the scene never hit big. Things lost momentum at some crucial point. Bands split up, the money never arrived. One by one, people drifted away, back into the straight world. All these coffins lined out to sea. But I never felt disheartened. I knew the life we glimpsed was still out there, buried under history like an unexploded mine. I know that there's a place for me underneath those waves. So, BB in a storage closet or ZZ. Let's go storage closet. Eventually, Funeral Man gave me the scoop. The rest of the merch they'd found in the cellar was being sold off that day at a memorabilia event. But to get inside, I'd have to do something I'd swore I'd never do again. Why would this game reference the Straits? You know? Why not get gay with it, perchance? Retro World. Welcome, Retro Maniacs. Top quality, nostalgia wares, and other. Ask our helpful representative. So BB finally became a wagey, huh? Yep, no one escapes it. To avoid eye contact with potential retro maniacs, I've been catching up with the music press. Yep, this is just like Backlogged. Rate your music. New releases Bebe Death to Life 4 stars, read by Johnny Murder Blood. Can color be a sound? The question. Recalling fervid days of undergraduate frenzy scored to the sound of Jerry? I'm just gonna say Jerry. Monroe's Sally, ambient techno remix, seems somehow both apropos and turgid when applied to the new release, mysterious up-and-coming musical author Bebe. Blah blah blah. The Weepster, Weepin' the Night Away. Once again, an album of lacrimos hits from the Weepster. But is that enough in today's political economy? My alter ego has been releasing more material. Where did I even find time for this? Did I pass out in the shower? You know what? You would buy a ZZ cutout? She has Pac-Man eyes. Luckily, there are no customers yet, so I can slip away. This storefront isn't actually registered with a convention. It's cheaper to just set up in a closet and wait for someone to get lost. You know what? I hope there's like weird like people at the convention like furries, pedophiles, etc. Let's see. Main hall. It's busy, but I think I can make it through if I don't look anybody in the eye or express any kind of musical opinion. Okay, we got some pedos in here. Actually, these people might be too busy making money to be interested in killing me. There are more suits around than usual. Exactly what are all these people hoping to buy? Cube. Look, she's wearing a nice looking jacket. Knives for sale. Valley of the Dolls. Culture workers crowd around the stalls, digging through boxes of hit clips and moldering Teen Beat magazines in search of unexcavated desires. Can mankind be doomed to repeat the sins of the past? Mask masks, mask masks. Caesar films here, all kinds. Little Caesar, Black Caesar, High School Caesar, Deep Space Caesar, Caesar versus the Haunted Moon women. Fantastic value. Look at those cat girls in the background. Were the women haunted or was the moon? I don't know. Get away from me. I saw you looking around. Please visit my stall. If you are true memorabilia head, you will find many rare items to your liking. I'm kind of busy right now. I like your mask. This is a circa 1975 Dapper Dog mask. Are you a Dapper Dog fan? List your top 15 Dapper Dog episodes now. What? You can't even name a single Dapper Dog episode, and yet you think it's okay to make some, I don't know, some little comment about my mask? People like you really make me sick. I think I'm going to have to dream about you tonight. I'm going to dream about climbing through your window and wrapping my hands around your neck. It's a special dream I have about people I despise. Sometimes I'm not even sure if it's really a dream. How much is the ceramic pineapple and the sunglasses? That's $400. Isn't he a delightful little fellow? I knew you had taste. That's just pizza tower. The pizza tower topping. Bruh. Did I lose him? I feel pretty lost myself. The sound of the convention from behind the walls is muffled, slowed. It could be any year out there. Broken down displays from retro revivals, long abandoned, have been stuffed into the corridor. It's like being in a digestive tract for old band merch. From ahead I hear the sound of chewing. Consolidating into the new cultural form of the serial killer, just as all previously existing protagonists have been absorbed into the single official figure of the policeman. Further synthesis of the two into a kind of final protagonist of history or last man would, blah blah. Business sector. Consultants are hard at work pouring through the entrails of the culture, placing expensive bets upon the shape of things to come. I know you're playing Anthology the Killer, but please don't talk about Israel. Well, I don't know. This looks kind of Israeli-like. Baby, why are you so close? Get away. No, no. Is it the drone of conference speakers that makes me feel like falling forwards, or is there something in me that's responding to their song? I don't know. Oh, yes, finally another first-person section. I love these. Yep, that's some stuff right there. Be true to your school. Monster-themed horror. Increasingly popular maniac killer contemporary style. Bro left the music biz. The magic of history. Church of the Negative is said to still survive today. Violence found in each district. Surf culture exists. I hear some fat guy laughing. I don't know. Any of y'all hear it? Sniff, excuse me, sometimes thinking about the harsh realities of showbiz gets me all choked up. I hear you're beginning a musical career yourself. I too would like to be a pop sensation. Boo-hoo-hoo, boo-hoo-hoo. People call me the Weepster. Sob, isn't that awful? But it takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I just want you to know that I feel really bad about all the horrible things we're going to do to you. Boo-hoo-hoo. I'll probably cry myself to sleep tonight, the same way I do every night. Hit it. Time to press the down key. Oh, never mind. I had to press the up key. So, this is kind of mid-ish. I mean... I got killed. There's gonna be so many Tumblr females schlick their little clip to this guy. I am the Weepster. Okay, this is kind of cringe now. I don't know. Well, I don't know, guys. I don't know about this. It's like Delta Room now. I don't know. Delta Room coded. The year is 2XXX. 100 years have passed. I've successfully murdered everybody on the planet. I've been inducted into the Rock and Roll Museum of Clothes. Just tell me, why do I still cry? Could it be these final tears are for myself? What is happening right now? Like, I can't control this balloon. Oh wait, yes I can. It's just kind of weird. Controls are inverted. Let me go to that door. So, you guys like this gameplay? Pay attention to my sadness as I'm killing you. Just a second, I don't feel so. The world is the sum of the things which do not improve. If you don't stop singing, I'm going to throw up on your shoes. I don't even want to read this. Arm, tail, endless over, end on end of greenish, moistened cardboard not radiating. We have made better posts than what BB is saying right now. Lol, so random. Lol. Sky the red yes, the red no. Haha, funny. There will come a day, not what? I couldn't read that. Wilt thou fight and perish for the kingdom of the bird? Well, that was cringe. Let's go back to ZZ. Maybe she'll be better. Holy crap! They're parodying the new graphic design. That's funny. Like, you've seen those like vector people that organizations use in like marketing, and they have weird squiggly arms that look horrible. You're right, this does look more professional. Positive way, smiley face, wellness and emotional health expertise. That font is so widely used. I think it's free, or it's a commercial free font. You can't just have a wall of text these days. It scares people away. What's with the little blobby cartoon guys? Nobody knows, but you've got to have them. See? Yes, it's true. Ah, the life of a web design professional. Busy, busy. I'd better go make sure the shop's up and running too. We got a lot more traffic after buying all those podcast ad spots. Well, look, a lot of people saw them, but a lot of people didn't want to see them. That's what I'm trying to say. I want you to remember the ugliness inside of those graphics. I barely recognize this place anymore. Modifications are being made, all the while new driftwood suites sprouting out of every corridor. Ah, it's young ZZ. I hear you've been coming up with some new ideas for our online store. You bet, boss. For example, Orgone pyramids are all well and good, but why stop there? What about the possibility of non-pyramidal Orgone items? Dude, weed. Dude, Bitcoin. Dude, Sonic reference. Dude, video game reference. Weed. Smoke the weed. Very compelling. You know, it's rare we get someone of your entrepreneurial abilities joining a death cult. They generally prefer to start their own. Well, for what it's worth, I'd regard myself more as a temporary employee. Anyway, do you still want me to take stock in the basement? Yes, good idea. Maybe there's something else we can put up on the store there. Remember, everything must go. All the characters kind of talk with the same voice. True, but that is the same sexy voice that you all know and love. You know, for a startup type of organization. These guys sure seem to be trying to stockpile as much blah 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 as possible. Let's see here. Cultist training tapes. Can think of at least two distinct types of people who would pay for those. Affirmation CD-ROMs, expired calendars, more pyramids, etc. Whole shelves of glossy, self-published books. Old doors are all over the complex. They're all nailed up. The one behind the shelf swings invitingly open. Well, variants are always worth something. These are some nice corridors. It seems like a shame they let them get all seaweedy. The friendly alien postures are an improvement, though. Why frame empty canvas? Opposite of a vase. Some of this might be tough to sell. Yeah, I did notice he was holding Garfield. Well, maybe they do okay on the novelty market, funny retirement presents, etc. Get it? Because once we get to 65, we won't have retirement. We're gonna get nothing. It's a cryptic metaphor. A shelf of old and worm-infested books. The words on every page have been carefully scribbled out. Thesis 1. The world is the sum of the things that are not the case. The world, not, never, the, no. Cold seawater laps at the carpet. From somewhere in the darkness, I hear the barking of seals. Is this the career track I've heard so much about? I can't jump in the water, so you know what that means? No ZZ swimsuit. Oh, that's so sad. I go this way. Probably, I don't know. Wait a second, did I miss a sheet? I don't think I did. For some reason, that looked like something that was like a continuation of a note. Began to disappear piece by piece into the air until nothing was left. The clothes found by the acolytes turned into holy relics, emblems of the negative, the remains of their victims. Yes, the back rooms with water. Oh yeah, I like this POV shot. Her above me. This is like a giantess looking down at a little ant, and I am the ant getting squashed by her feet. Whoa, no. Well, that was crazy. Terrified Scream number 37 with a cheese grater. It's like the type of albums that you listen to, bro. That'd be the best anthology game if it's like 90 years in the future and BB and ZZ are both in wheelchairs and hooked up to machines. You know, I think there is someone making a fan game. I don't know anything about it though. This was the inner sanctum of the old organization, so dedicated to negation that eventually they disappeared themselves, but you can't make a living out of that. I was new here at the time, but it was clear to me that we needed a change, a new direction, a new shape, better fitted for the things that we saw coming down the pike. We can escape, build a new life, back under the waves, back where there are no waves, a new house to weather the tides of history. You can help us. It can be the start of a new world. Have you ever thought about entering upper management? The board and I. Hello? Some cool looking fish. If I made a fan game of this game, I'd just make fat porn. TBH. Yep. So am I getting made permanent or what? Wow, that was very epic. Okay, back to BB. Whoa, the graphics are weird now. This is scary. I am so scared. She's waking up. Get the rubber pipe. Locals only. We don't like punk rockers out here. This is Jan and Dean country. Wait. I'm not even punk. I'm new wave. New wave is kinda glitch coded. There's a new wave? So the legends were true. Wow, it's like a wave, like an ocean wave. Oh my god. You should go see Mr. President. Mr. President is a great friend of the department. We got a police discount on our zodiac readings. The cops swing their attention away, staring out unseeing into the surf. It's getting late. Soon the streetlights will come on. How long was I out? Man, look at this beautiful view. I would put in a dedicated hotkey that lets you zoom in on BB's skin and she has like blackheads and warts and stuff. That does sound really cool and innovative. Every key on your keyboard lets you zoom in on a body part. If you do sticky keys, something really epic happens. I'm not even gonna tell you what it is. A fresh signs taped upon the weathered boards. Discount spiritual opportunities plus and videotapes cheap. I think I recognize the handwriting. Derp. Mystic greetings, traveler. Oh, it's you. Hi, BB. Did she kill that guy? How goes the new career, ZZ? Oh, management disappeared. Everyone else lit out with as many office supplies as they could carry, and I think this building might be sinking into the water. Your standard tech role. Right now, I'm doing one last round of asset liquidation before fleeing. Okay, that's kind of based. Liquidation. Turns out this guy online is interested in a box of old LPs I found in the basement sector. Midnight sex party at Dracula's house. BB, you're into music now. Do you think these could be worth anything? Getting late. I can't believe this guy wouldn't wait until tomorrow. You were the one who wanted to get these records off our hands. Besides, if someone wants to give us money, then we should respect their priorities. Holy poop, ZZ is the best character by far of she's actually wearing someone's face as a mask. Now remember, once he hands over the money, give the all clear and I'll come trade the LPs. It's good to be careful in these kinds of situations. Yes, indeed. The Dracula's house from Space Funeral? Oh, okay, I didn't know that. But you know, ZZ canonically likes Tohu, so is she really the best character in the game? Making you think now, huh? Why did he want to meet at the planetarium anyway? He says it makes him feel at home. Well, I like this. It's interesting. .3D? That's like a lost technology. Polygons? Hey there, thanks for coming out tonight. Aren't the stars pretty? Isn't it a nice night? Do you think the world is basically good or basically bad? Man, I just work here. The stimulation overload carpets and walls, the best part of the game. Yeah, it makes the game feel a lot better than it actually is. Like, that's what makes Space Giraffe so good, is overstimulating visuals. Good answer. Ever since I heard your CD, I knew we had a lot in common. People used to say, Blue, look around. Look how beautiful the world is. Why does he look like a Simpsons character? Beautiful compared to what? I live here. It's nothing new to me. I've never known another kind of world. By rights, this one should be as unnoticeable to me as the back of my own head. But it's not. It doesn't feel like that. And that's how I knew that this world was not my home, that there was another. The negative, the point of comparison. You think I'm just being lyrical, but it's true. It's a real place. I've been there. I've seen it. The counter world. The invisible antipode. You've been to Australia? I was so flattered to be mentioned in that interview you did. It made me think it might be time for a comeback after all. I've seen so many things since I died. I can't wait to show everybody. You can go first, since I know you're a fan. Hey, come back. Did you bring my album? It's been a while. I wanted to make sure I remembered all the songs. Wait here and I'll bring it to you. You can trust me. I'm a verified seller. Yeah, I like the walls, and the ceiling. It's a nice change of pace. It doesn't matter, I've learned new words on a red earth with a red sky. There are people there too in the other world. They spoke to me, but I couldn't understand them. BB just said motherfucker. That's all I saw before the dialogue box changed. Lights out. Man, I'm not a parrot. I'm not going to fall asleep just because you put a bag over my zzz. Mid. Mid writing. Mid Reddit writing. Well, here's another nice mess you've gotten us into. Dead aid. So maybe you both aren't ready to headline just yet. That's okay. You can stick to backup duties for now. We all had to pay our dues. What's that? That's the new wave. Dude, earlier I was like, new wave, haha, ocean. It's gonna I just predicted it again. Wow. Oh, this game is so predictable. That's the new wave. I thought you knew? Okay, fellas, I know it's been a while, but this is our big shot. Our chance to usher in the new. Why not start slow with a cover version? BB, I think I can untie this. BB? There's a new sun rising up entering the sky, and there's a new voice saying we're not afraid to die. Let the old world make believe it's blind and deaf and dumb, but nothing can change the shape of things to come. The killer, he's playing the saxophone. I hate how obvious it is. Like, at least try to, like, obfuscate. Whoa! Hold on. Now this is interesting. Okay, I'm back in. I'm coming back in. Gets vored by BB. Ha ha ha. Wee! Okay, this game is epic now. I'm having so much fun. Wee! Don't tell me she's gonna try to kill the bird. Oh, I have to like time it. There we go. I killed him. Did that bow just did a twang? That bow twang did a spittoon doink, guys. Whoops. Hey, did any of you bring any strings? It'll just take a sec. The wave of the new seems to have crested a little earlier than anticipated. Don't worry, I still think we can turn this gig around. Do you guys remember the chords to walk, don't run? Hello, hello? Oh, I'm controlling both BB and ZZ. BB's report. After clinging to a piece of driftwood, ZZ and I eventually washed up on the beach and caught the last bus home. That was the last I saw of the band. In the end, the new wave broke apart before it could do much damage. By the time it rolled away, only the sassy beachwear store would be sassy no more. My newfound music career seemed to have ended at about the same time that all the money vanished from the scene. The remaining true believers spent their time on arcane factional disagreements before going underground. Stab Machine, the True Heads only, no scene, no corporate, Leapster Wars update, whatever. New Schism alert! Neo Darkwave Murder Corps has officially split from the Horror Wave Prime Punk tendency and requests that they move out of his garage. Yeah, the New Wave thing is really bad. They should not have done that. The Catamites should not have done that. In the end, the only sign that anything mysterious had occurred was an abrupt Beach Boys revival that seemed to last all summer long. We'll all be planning out a route we're gonna take real soon. BB's face is how I feel right now. Playing, Ears. Ears of the Killer. So that was Ears. Uh, it was okay in the beginning. It was easy, and then it got really bad. I'm gonna now do another one. I don't know if I should finish the game today, because I can also play it tomorrow. After Ears is Heart of the Killer. We only have two more left. Okay, two more mids to suffer through. Okay, so the next one is Heart of the Killer, and the last one is Face of the Killer. I will say Ears was very long. It was like over an hour. Yeah, I'll take a 5 minute break. I'll have some Vic music playing. Uh, I say that now I can't even think. I can't think of fun music. Also, oh, you know what? I wonder if it'll get copyright struck. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't do it. I guess we will just sit in silence. Yeah, I'll take a quick 5 minute. I will be right back. Yup. I really don't know if the game audio is like overpowering my voice or not. I think it's okay, but I haven't listened. Um, I'm going to wait for a response, but for now, I'm just going to stare into this this very unsettling intro. The background looks like mint chocolate chip ice cream. Okay, that's uh, that's my first observation. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it for my introspection of what I'm feeling with this right now. I lowered the game audio just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little tiny cunt hair. Well, it says here, Prolapses is my #1 fan, it seems. It has 125 XP. What is this? There's like leaderboards? I don't know what that means. Like, why though? Why is that a thing? Yeah, I really want to at least finish this soon because I don't want to play it anymore. I've already like uh when did I start? This was May 2nd when I installed all of these. It's a long time. Almost it's been exactly 2 weeks. And this game is not that long. But I don't know, like I've been reading backlogged reviews of this Anthology, and everyone seems to praise it. You know, they think it's like really deep and has a lot of metaphors and like yeah, that is true. And like there's people saying it's extremely funny. Uh, and it's uh well, okay, they talk a lot about the humor, which I don't understand. The only thing that's like slightly humorous is swimboification. That's the only thing that was kind of funny, and that was it. Everything else has just kind of been, to quote Saint Timmy, mid. Everything's been kind of mid. I don't know. Like it's just not. It's not as good as I thought it would have been because I've heard people rave about how good it is. Um, Wonderful game with a balanced mix of humor, horror, and surrealism. The writing is excellent, although often referential, which to be fair, was there ever anything wrong with that? Uh, yeah. Also, this guy completed it on Linux. Just letting you know that. Honestly feels like a disservice to spend words on the quality of writing and visuals in this. Starting to think this game may be well thought out and creative and fun. It's a waste of anyone's breath. Okay, it seems like a lot of people don't like the references but they still like kind of hand wave it away, and they still love it anyways. Uh, Apparently in the retail release, so you have to like pay $6 or whatever to play like the Steam version, Switch version, whatever. Apparently there's like bonus rooms that have extra content, or it's like a commentary like of the developer talking about him making the game or something. I actually don't know. Don't quote me on that. I don't know what I'm doing. But um maybe I will rank all of the killers. But I think my favorite has to be Drool. You know what? Let me see the top rated on backlogged of each like separate one. So, okay, top rated. Okay, so everyone rates Face of the Killer as the best one, apparently. Drool is, well, it seems like it goes pretty much in chronological order. I think Ears is in front of Heart on like the backlogged ratings. Hello, prolapses. I was reading some backlogged reviews of the game and about how everyone loves it. Anyways, let's begin. Oh, I I uh, I made the game audio a little quieter. Sometimes when I wake up, there's a moment when I don't know who or where I am. The cloak of habit falls away. I look around. I'm in an alien land, a distant country, full of objects whose use will remain forever unknowable to me. And then I get up and move over to the window. Ooh, I like the buildings, really colorful. Turns out I'm still in the dream resort after all. Well, part of sleeping in a different bedroom is feeling like you might wake up as somebody else. I'd better start my rounds in case it turns out I'm still myself after all. This is a cool building. Outside, it's another indistinguishably perfect summer day. Nothing is stirring within any of the other buildings of the compound. Isn't there anyone in here who has to dust? Participant survey. Okay, let me what is this image? I thought okay, I'm gonna circle what I thought this was. I thought this was like a girl with long hair. Or is that? Is that what it's supposed to be? I don't know. I can't tell. But I thought that was like a creepypasta. What did you dream about last night? Check as many. So, erotic disavowal. Collecting plastic figurines, being chased, arguments. I'm gonna say erotica. Oh, I couldn't, I couldn't fill out the survey. No. See, I don't get that. How is Ears rated higher than Drool? I think Drool is the best one so far. A new world of exciting wallpaper greets me from behind the door. I guess they're still coming in to redecorate while I'm asleep. Today's style is the standby pop art basement. Yo, it's the pride flag colors. That's my analysis on that. The dresser drawers are varnished shut and can't be opened, possibly for insurance liability reasons. Stock photographs of smiling families. It's getting harder to tell how long I've been staying. For a while I kept a tally, but someone else seems to have been adding to it lately. Little pipe's a nice touch, though. Sofa's covered in some hard, waxy substance that makes it impossible to lie down on for any length of time. Is this placeholder furniture, or could it be interior design? Okay, this is like sherbet ice cream wallpaper. Outside in the corridor, it's quiet and still, no noise but the sound of distant elevators moving up and down behind the walls. I have to assume things will be less creepy here once this place is actually open for business, but it's hard to say for sure. The other rooms are already boarded up. It seems a bit much as a security measure, but I guess it's nice to have a break from the overall frou-frou aesthetic in this place. As ever, the dial-a-boy is secured, bolted to the table at the end of the hall. I have no idea what any of the buttons do because I refuse to touch it and find out. Mike, Bog, Paul, Carlos, and Dave. Oh, it's Bob. I thought that was a G or like an S. Well, I haven't seen another person since I got here. I should probably change out of my pajamas. Oh, let's see. BB dress up game? Please, please give me that. What? I really hope we get to dress and undress BB. How do you know where that... How do you know that? How do you know those face images are from a board game called Dream Phone? I would have never known any of that. The dressing room feels like being stuck inside a wardrobe. The air is still and heavy, as if smothered by too many coats. Well, I'd better see what my options are today, heaped with ornate frocks and gowns, expensive looking but weirdly out of style, like they were pillaged in bulk from an abandoned prop warehouse. Well, at least that would explain some of the stains. Oh my god, yes, this is what I wanted. Hmm, what is that art up there? Are those breasts, or are those just like little puffy clothes up there on that guy? Hmm. Literally, just two colors, okay? Purple or green. You know what? She looks better in green. Because, magenta goes well with the green, okay? Like red and green go together well. It's like Christmas colors. See, like this fit right here is 100% color theory, right down to the hair and her skin, her sickly yellow skin. I love to dress up in fashions and styles. Use the X button. Oh, I'm a dumbass. My favorite are clothes that make me feel girl CEO, murder victim, fast casual, unidentifiable. Uh, Unidentifiable. I like being anonymous. In my new outfit, I feel more or less likely to achieve my goals. You know what? Probably less likely because now I look like an average person. I feel more or less likely to find love. Well, this 100%. I feel more or less likely to walk into the forbidden areas. Yeah, I'd say that one 100%. Uh, I'm gonna I'm gonna ruin this picture. I don't care. I'm such a menace. I feel more or less likely that my body will ever be found. Less likely because remember I'm identifiable. Okay. Screw you, Enter. I never caught a glimpse of whoever leaves these forms around. What is she eating? The elevator descends. As I partake of the coffee and muffins left inside, I think back to the events which first brought me. This is like Undertale. As the coffee and muffins are left inside of this elevator, it gives you a sense of determination. I'm gonna look at the. Oh, whoa. Look at this. Lighting. Oh yeah, it is green fun. Whoa. That's cray cray right there. As you eat a heckin' epic muffin, it fills you with determination. Is she a beatnik? Hey, it's Agent BB. What's up? Boss, I've decided to resign my commission as a mystery shopper. It was fun at first, you know. Paid the room around the shopping district looking for things that didn't fit, empty aisles, furniture that looked off-brand. Each discovery seemed charged with secret meaning, a hidden transmission from the heart of the mall. Um, where is BB going? Holy crap. BB, come back. Whoa. She's like a little rat all over the tables. Look at this. She's such a rambunctious little rodent. BB, thanks for another great report on Mall Zone 5. Smiley face. The boss. Started to like the feeling of being somebody else, a name nobody knew, a secret agent, invested with the mysterious authority of the consumer, a passport to the frozen world of window displays. Now this looks like Space Funeral, like the scribbles and color. Soon I had second thoughts about the work, about renting my senses to the highest bidder, as if not even my perceptions were really my own, a tool of store surveillance, a private eye. I started dreaming about being pursued through strange malls by figures I couldn't quite see, having signed up to store credit schemes on terms I knew I'd never be able to afford. If that's so, well, that's a shame. I was just about to contact you about this new lead that came in. Peaceful, secluded resort heaps sample guest. Must be comfortable with free room, board, and solitude. Exciting decor, competitive pay. How about it? One more job. One more job. Surprisingly, it's all been going fine, although I'm still not exactly sure what a resort is or what you do when you get to one. It seems to involve a lot of statues. It looks like a bunch of bite marks. Look at that. Rooms so dense with ornament that it's easy to feel lost within them, or like an ornament yourself. Is this place just a fantasy camp for people to dream about turning into furniture? What? I guess the real question is why they're lodging me here to begin with, given I'm not exactly the target audience for a place like this. I can't imagine who else would be. It does look like that. For the courageous, there's a pool out in the open courtyard. The windows of neighboring apartment units stare down like empty eyes from every aisle. Personally, I didn't bring trunks. Oh man. No BB swimsuit for us. The way in leads through one of the specialty suites. The immense white body of the marble horse takes up most of the space in the room. Damn, that's like a cow, not a horse. Cows are square. Horses are oval. Out of habit, I checked the bookshelf on my way through. Gothic romances, some kind of girl detective franchise. Couldn't they find anything that fit the theme? Is that ZZ? These are her books. That's ZZ's books. What is your opinion about cowboys? Well, since I'm from the deep American redneck hillbilly South, I gotta go with pro cowboy. Do you remember the Red River Valley? Occasionally, as I'm like washing dishes or something. Without warning, a smiling, handsome cowboy walks in through your front door. Your immediate response is, um, all three. Does the paraphernalia of cattle ranching hold emotional meaning? Oh yeah. Super duper yes. Next is the exhibit hall, set up to allow guests to live out their fantasies of being lost inside a boutique furniture showroom. The velvet drapes sway slowly in the breeze from the AC. Look at those big red lips. I think I learned about Red River Valley in school, but I don't remember what it's about. I've long forgotten that. Ideals for living. Dreamland furniture collection. Coming soon to the finest store near you. Mass production pending following user feedback trials. Welcome to the experience room. Use left and right keys to indicate emotions. Posable Commander Data Star Trek. Fear for all of this. Funko, are you fucking kidding me? I was gonna say fear on all of these. I don't care. I don't like references. Share made of chicken bones. Okay, desire. I like that. Dude, Funko Pop. A little bit of desire. Old boxing glove. On a saw blade. VHS player filled with chewing gum. That's maximum fear right there. Hawaiian T-shirt. Wow, that was so quirky and funny. They referenced my favorite show, Star Trek. I have to give this game a 5-star now. Boy, the exam in life really takes it out of you. All that coffee doesn't help much either. I could swear I once found a bathroom around here. Dude, references. Over like a fat rat, peas in a pod, do. Oh, damn. Damn, BB, you left a big fat turd in there. Hello, are you new? You must be a fellow guest reviewer. Call me Cece. In my spare time, I edit a zine about the strange occurrences that happen in the city, many of which seem to revolve around an elusive figure I refer to as the murderer. Is that so? Are you the only other person here? Well, let me also think. And also, HHIIJJ. But listen, I think I found out the truth about what's going on in this place. Oops, gotta run, but meet me here tomorrow. I'll give you the full scoop. Bye for now. I guess I should be reassured to find out I have peers. So why does it feel like it's time to skip town? You know what? That was a good scene. I liked someone staring at me from behind a bathroom mirror. Who's that? Oh noes. Oh noes. It's a killer. No. A dream. Must have been a dream. But isn't this a different bedroom to the one I was staying in before? That mannequin, it's not that. What it is, it's like measurements. That's what it is. Even though it looks flesh colored. I don't actually remember heading back to my room last night, although I'd put that up to a general monotony of days around here. Am I even still in the same building as last time? Wait, is this the same place I was in one of the previous episodes? I remember this Christmas tree room. The idle boy last night was ringing, but was the call meant as a warning or a threat? The grinning yet impassive faces of the boys provide no answer. That is like a really fat creature. Look at that. Somehow I make my way back to the bathroom, or at least to another one that looks just like it. There's nobody around, but something glints at the edge of the mirror. That is really weird. Could you imagine? Who is that? Uh, okay. The game loaded. Oh, it's the same painting. Contract dossier. The Spook. Advanced Field Research School of the Americas. Member of RAGMOP, a reclusive management consultancy that meets in a remote Swiss villa once a year to discuss forbidden business synergies. The existence of the Spook. Okay, so he's like Bigfoot. On the table, I find a conspicuous looking keychain and a note. The ivy opens after dark. There's also, hey, wait a second. I know this. This is Marcy's World. Marcy's World #1. Audiences around the world were moved by its earnest depiction of a maiden's heart. As a result, it sold like gangbusters, and the fabled 1990s zine boom began. You've had dreams where you go inside the walls of your house and there's normal rooms with furniture. I've never had rooms. I've never had dreams like that. All of my dreams are always super boring. Like it's always about school, and I hate it. I wish I could like lucid dream so that when I'm in a dream and I'm in a classroom or something, I know I'm dreaming and then I change the dream. I wish I could do that because I hate my dreams. They're so boring. Marcy's World #2 took 10 years to come out, cost $100 million, and sold approximately 30 copies. That was when we knew the golden age would come back. I wonder what this is doing here. Doll made of synthetic hair, apple filled with drawing pins. Princess Diana commemorative Beanie Baby. Remember Beanie Babies? My mom actually collects those. She has some. She's not like a hoarder, but people were obsessed with Beanie Babies. Intrigues or not, it's probably a good time to think about getting out of here. Focus testing products seem like they're getting increasingly deranged. Maybe I don't need to grab my stuff. Well, at least it's nice weather for a stroll. Beneath the moon, the rooftops sprawl and ramble like a pleasure garden. Behind me, I hear the creak of the bedroom door. Oh wow, so that is a real thing, the Princess Diana Beanie Baby. Huh. Another questionnaire. Beloved, flee swiftly to the central tower where my secret private submarine docked underneath the compound shall whisk us both away to a new life of romance and adventure. Don't you know who this is? Look into your heart. I'd also be obliged if you would fill out the departure survey below. How would you rate your stay? Kind of mid. Kind of like this game. Let's do like 3 stars. I, I pressed enter instead of X again. Sorry. Let me go back. Can I go back into it? I can't. Well, I just ruined the game. Sorry, guys. I go up here. No? Guys, I'm lost. I need a walkthrough. Uh, I feel like I have to go up there. Maybe I go down here? This way. You can tell that guy's scream is just a zipper sound effect. It'd be funny. Not a lot of grip strength in those boneless trash bag arms, motherfucker. Go back to waving at people outside car dealerships. Funny. Funny. I make it back to the courtyard pretty quick, which is surprising given how directionless this whole place seems to be. Kind of like this game. Maybe I started nearer than I thought. BB's playing hide and seek. He's going peekaboo, peekaboo. Yeah, I hate that BB swears, and I hate that I have to narrate the swears because I'm not a guy that swears a lot. So I hate that. Ivy door hangs open in the dark. I didn't even need to use the key. Another phone ringing. Come on, BB, come quick. Don't you recognize my voice? It's me, the beloved, the one from your dreams. I'm here in real life. I'm waiting for you. I'm in a room in the resort. You know my name. Why won't you call it? All you have to do is call. I'm counting on you now. Which one am I? Reach out. I'll be there. I need you to call. Call me. Call, call. Call me, call me, call me. I said I'm not touching the fucking dial boy. Ah, she swore again, guys. She swore. You know, on the basis of your questionnaire results, you really should have emotionally imprinted on at least one of them by now. Would it help if we put you in our alternate A/B tested dial-a-girl group instead? Not particularly. Wait, who are... Well, it happens sometimes. We do our best to give people what they want, but sometimes there's some unfortunate soul who doesn't seem to know what that might be. How about we just fit you up for something off the rack? What is happening? I don't get it. Okay. And then I woke up in a nameless city when I knew to be accursed. BB, come downstairs. I made pancakes for the harvest festival. It's shaped like a house, but the proportions are all wrong. These walls and furniture seem to bear no trace of earthly manufacture. Why do I feel like I've seen all this before? Katamites is just flexing his, like, graphical prowess. Look at me, Mom. I can make a room in Blender. The wombs... The wombs... The wombs wind aimlessly, as though misremembered from a dream. Huge functionless chambers branch out from the central passage. They seem to contain nothing but a handful of prop. Man, they have a laundry room? BB is rich. No, no gaming rig? Really? Come on. Downstairs, I glimpse a darkened chamber sprawling out at random far beneath the earth. Presumably, this room is used for religious ceremonies. The basement? There's nothing here. Feel like she can only access her bedroom by walking through a bathroom. In the kitchen, there's the smell of burning. Somehow, I can already see the breakfast nook and little island counter things clearly in my mind. But where am I? How do I know all this? Ooh, camera. This house is too beige. I can't go outside. Maybe. She's like, she's never seen a normal house, so she thinks it's weird. Good morning, sleepyhead. It's me, your sister. Aren't you excited for the festival today? I know you're a hotshot big city writer now, just passing through as part of our book tour for your hotly anticipated novel. But it will be a great day to reconnect with your life-affirming small-town roots. You should say hi to everyone at the Pumpkin Festival. Say hi. They say that Greg from high school will be there. Remember Greg from high school? Was that really my sister? It's not like her to be awake during the day. Anyway, it's all coming back to me. Yes, this is my quaint hometown, although for some reason it reminds me of Vancouver. Wow. Yep, these were the good old days when you got lumps of something on that table. This was the American dream. Decapitated heads. Everyone outside is carving pumpkins in the street. Do you really get pumpkins in summer? I always thought they were a seasonal fruit or gourd or whatever. I used to be a big shot vampire fiction author, but a chance meeting on a plane reminded me of the importance of love and family. I've never been happier. Greg from high school was asking after you. Thank you. I wish you the best. Pumpkin Fest within. Don't talk to me until I've had my pumpkin coffee. You could be very happy with Greg from high school. Don't talk to me until I've had my pumpkin coffee. Yes, indeed, many people are saying this. Uh-oh, there's a cop. Let's get out of here. Pumpkins burst through soil like corpses squeezed from shallow graves, as if the earth itself were too choked with flesh for further entry, and the living were consigned to the narrowing circle within the legions of the dead, the numberless murdered of the history of the world. I get it already. Greg is from high school. Jesus. Oh, she can stand on the chair. This is like games where you can pet the dog. Finally, a chair I can sit on. 5 stars. Okay, now we have PT reference. Come on, I know it's gonna happen. PT reference where you go through hallway, then it's same hallway. Come on, do it. You have the assets for it, and this is a creepy game. Come on, you can do it. Maybe it'll just be a backrooms reference instead. Sigh. It's Greg from high school. Oh, what? You think you're too good for Greg from high school, too? Yes. Looks like someone who strangles his wife in a Tennessee Williams play. Look, I have a schedule here. What if you just told me what your horrible private death fantasies are and we can make them come true? Ah, we have the technology. Nice try. But this is just like the time when I was 8 and my friends showed me a picture of, is that S Club 7? And asked me which one I liked. I had no strong opinion, so I just picked one of them at random, and then everybody else went, ew. That's not really what I'm thinking, what I'm talking about. Okay, so BB does not like normies. Wait, how about this one? Look, it's the Manic Pixie Dream Girl. She'll make you a mixtape for when she's chopping you apart. No. But what about this? A high-powered office romance. BB, I need you to work late tonight. You're having dinner with a very important client. Me. Is that even legal? Dirt. BB looks at camera. Welcome investors. This is my type of building. Welcome, bon venant. What does desire look like in a world of casual mass death? For obvious reasons, top retailers have begun asking this question. Now it can be answered. Ragmop, acting in collaboration with the Consumer Survey Institute, is proud to announce the Dream Resort. Ask for Marcy. With the commercial failure of Marcy's World #2, I moved into consultant work to clear the debt. That's where I ran into the Spooks people. They too were consultants in a way. It's for you. Just say what you want. Can it really be that hard? Don't worry, it'll all be over soon. What I want is Cha-Cha the Tree Frog. What? It's the name of the frog-themed animal mascot for the Rainforest Cafe. That's kind of a deep cut. Do you maybe want the frog from the Warner Brothers cartoons instead? I don't want anything. I just think it's interesting. It's an interesting design. Don't look at me. Fuck you. Show me your desires if you think they're so great. BB, calm down, girl. Damn. Uh, Burp. What, you don't like references? The figures watch each other in the corridors, scratch holes in the wallpaper where they can see and not be seen, leap out and drag themselves below to be tortured in a maze of secret prisons. This is the dreams of Spook. Spook is like a racial slur, isn't it? You know, it always bewildered me when people said that they liked Marcy's World #1, when it seemed like such a put on to be so calculated, but what could I do? People told me what they liked and I believed them. So I kept doing it, but then people didn't want it anymore, and it turned out they didn't even know what they wanted. People I trusted to know to tell me so that I'd know what I wanted too, so I became a consultant to find out what people liked. Just so you know, this is a real violation of my employment contract. What's with the tower? Everything we recorded went to the spook's memory. Survey results, sales receipts, interrogations, secret photographs, phone calls, final breaths, final wishes. Captured data bleeding and transformed inside the night mind into something else, a glimpse into the desires of the age. The sex dreams of the bodiless serial torturer are the desires of the age? What else? Just like in a romantic movie, sometimes the thing you're looking for was around you the whole time. You told exactly who you are and what you want. Wouldn't you like to know for sure? Wait a minute, Marcy, hold up. You don't have to go in there. I mean, I liked Marcy's World #2. You did? I mean, I couldn't get the CD-ROM to play, but the Kathy Acker interview was good. Phoebe, you can come with me if you want. You can know things about yourself that only the advertisers know. I'll take my chances. Haha, well, it's the privilege of youth to never have to recognize yourself. But maybe you'll want someday to be told exactly what it is you wanted. You might find yourself trying to come back here in your dreams. And then I woke up. The hotel had been abandoned, and the shoddy construction materials of the dream resort were already collapsing back into the forest mulch. Weary of my travels through the country of desire, when I got back home, I decided to do the opposite and spent the day playing video games instead. You won't last 10 seconds in this game, my lord. Okay. Whatever. Alright, look, we have one more, and then that'll be it. Okay. The mid is almost over. Okay. Face of the Killer. Apparently, this is the one that is rated the highest on Backlogged. Um, Granted, Drool is like the one no one likes for some reason, even though it's the best one. Wouldn't it be the ultimate disrespect to not play the last one? I mean, I could, but I want to at least see if Face of the Killer is even worse than what we think. So, top rated. Yep, Face is at 4.3 average rating. Um, okay, here it is. Get it ready. I love how every time you open a game up, it says made with Unity, like it's proud of that. You were so angry with Better Call Saul that you watched all of it? You know, this week I had a coworker talk to another coworker about how good Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul was. I wasn't part of the conversation, but I was like within earshot. I've never watched any of them, but the guy was like, "Oh man, it's like one of the best shows uh, ever." And I think the guy said that he liked Better Call Saul more than Breaking Bad. So I don't know. I don't really watch shows, even though I should. I should watch more stuff. Um, okay, Face of the Killer. BB turned brown again. That's kind of racist, but I'll overlook that crazy racism. Okay, we have acts. I really hope this is not a long one, even though I think it will be. Oh Lord. Let me get my yummy water ready. Ugh. All right, let's start with Act 1. Sadly. You're fast, comrade. The old world is right behind you. Wayne Gretzky. Is that a real person? Please tell me we're not gonna have like communism references. What do you think it means? No time for that now. The killer could be anywhere. Haha, if the killer appears, I'll shoot them dead. Killers can die just like everybody else. In her vast nest of wooden corpses, the killer is hatching the world that is to come. Once we're inside, kill anything that moves. Hey, I recognize this place. This is the old urban cenotaph. The killer has infiltrated all of our most beautiful institutions. When am I going to rate Anthology on Backlogged? Uh, I don't know yet. I only really liked one of them. One of the little episodes. Everything else is just whatever. And I hate the references. I hate the writing on some of these are horrible. You know, like remember I predicted uh what happened in Ears twice. I think it was Ears. Am I going crazy? Was it ears or heart? I think it might have been one of them. See, I don't even remember. Whatever. Uh, Funny dialogue, funny response. Yeah, you get it. The first three were okay. Like, it felt like it was setting up stuff, but it just got worse. Killer over centuries, blah, blah, blah. Boss, you're depressing me. I'm so depressed. Ugh. I'm waddling like I'm an obese person. The Portrait Hall of City Fathers has a memory of better days. I don't know why I'm reading all this stupid ass dialogue. Hey, isn't that... Whoa. It's BB. Probably just the wind. Come here, baby. Mmm, kiss, kiss, kiss. I agree. As soon as drool ended, it turned into poopy, and it never got better. Who was that, guys? Listen, it's BB. It's the killer. She's found us. Hello? Is the mission still going? Over. God forgives. BB kills. Damn, BB. Why'd you kill so many people? They asked too many questions, Ray. Were you guys going to help me here or what? Gee, I never thought we'd find ourselves inside the faculty tunnels. Our neglected academic careers must finally be taking off. Didn't even get good TV reception. Wow, they're bringing back like the boring people from that one part, and now they're in the finale. I'm not gonna read any of this. You can read it. Even though it would give you lots of epic samples of my voice, you already have enough. You are feasting off of my voice right now in my streams. I read an editorial about this. Bachelor of Phrenology. It looks like most of the good ones were taken. Bachelor of Numerology. Bachelor of Game Design. Whew, I'm glad I didn't say graphic design. Oh, I would look like a dumbass. Well, I guess we're graduates now. Is it me or does this town seem kind of dead? It's National History Day, so all the stores are closed. That's how blah blah blah. I'm a courier for Kniferoo, a new subscription box service. Batch of fresh knives. That's a real service, I think, or it's like based off of one. They give you like kitchen appliances. I know these characters were the worst part of that episode. Why would they bring these back? What about you, Claude? I find bloody horror tapes at thrift stores and sell them to HR departments. Apparently it helps executives get in the zone before big meetings. It's a growing market, so competition is fierce. Some of my rivals have started breaking into people's rooms to film their own new product. I have a good feeling about my find this week. 400 blows. Like Jonathan Blow? Order of the Sinking Star? Sounds grisly, right? I think it's one of the guinea pig series. Man, even the bars are closed. Is National History Day a bigger deal than I thought? I hear fireworks outside, so at least somebody's still having fun. BB, you're in all those horror films. Maybe you should hook Claude up. I keep telling you it's not me. The one is the other BB. Really? Cool. How many of you are there? Look, you know the way characters in a movie series can sort of change definition over time? Like Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster, or Dracula and Dracula's monster? Some time ago, I accidentally starred in a direct horror video film known as Bloody Night. I guess it did well enough on the direct market that other studios started making their own versions, with the BB character returning as a different actress every time. Making this growing ever more abstract. All of the characters talk and act exactly the same way. Yeah, they're very boring. It's like Sonic.exe. Till gradually the character itself began to blur, mutating through proximity to murder into the visual shorthand for that murder, its symbol, its source. I try not to take it personally, but it's not like they're paying you residuals. So I've been picking up shifts lately at a medieval-themed chain restaurant in your town. The boss's name is Pussman. I wanted to get one that said Pussy Man, but it was too many letters for the plate. Alright, this guy's epic. You know, I came up and noticed the doors to the buildings can be locked tight at all times. It's an exciting world of new restaurant concepts. Great job not falling in yet. This is a surf position, but we will start you at our winch tier. What does that entail? Oh, just winching it up, winching around. And remember, hand your keys back every shift. I hate buying new ones every time someone falls to the corpse grinding, chopping, grinding machine. Your job is very simple. Food orders are prepared by the machines and then fed into the mangling device. Then all of the dark, wet slurry is poured into the city sewers, and the cycle of business repeats. Your job is to reach way, way into the mangling device to pull bone fragments off the blades when they get clogged. So nobody actually eats any of the food? Is this one of those tax things? That's really more of a vassal tier question. Oh, she's a cute little waitress. One day something went wrong with the pipes. I went downstairs to take a look and found a network of stone tunnels that seemed to predate the creation of any known theme restaurant that went down deeper and deeper. Leading towards the dark river of lymph that rode slowly onwards underground. Pipes hung from the ceiling, seeming to draw it upwards into the houses above. I couldn't tell how far it went or what dark seat it may have. Do they still do those chicken platter deals? Personally, I'm more of a burger dolphin guy. What about you, Max? Where are you working? I get paid 2 cents a comment by one of those websites that just posts pictures of car crashes next to garbled, vaguely menacing headlines. Swedish women want you to know about this. So true, bestie. How come you're the only one of us with an actual media career? Well, I guess that's that. See you all in the workforce sometime. There's multiple BBs that are like bootlegs. Seems like some people are forgetting the duties they owe to society. Why are you talking like a cowboy? Listen, as the closest thing as this town has to youth culture, we have a civic responsibility to stay up and party on graduation night. Everything's closed. Not everything. Turns out some of the other guys from our year are holding a house party later tonight. All we need to do is skip this train and get to the next one out to Mansion Gardens. I want to go back underground. No. There she goes. Well, that was the end. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Here she is. Oh shit, am I stuck? Where am I going? Oh my gosh. This is funny. Okay, let's go back over here. Is there like a little... No? No way. No way did I get soft locked. Um, okay, I'm over here. That was really funny. How do I... Wait, how do I go back? I don't have steps. No way. How do I get back? Do I really have to start from the beginning? This is insane. There has to be a way for me to get back up, right? But I can only go this way, and then it does that. Oh my God. Okay, let me try that. Fall off the side into out of bounds. Okay, I haven't tried that. Okay, I was just about to exit. Let me see. Oh my God, I have to like go super far out. There we go. No way. I'm sure this is not supposed to be what is happening, right? This is a bug. I found a bug, and now I think I am soft locked. This is, oh my God. Are you serious? This is hilarious. Um, hold on, hold on. Oh, I wanna see something. Oh my God. Hold on. I'm gonna do something funny. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna do a funny thing. Hold on. Hold on. Uh okay. Hold on. We're gonna do this. I'm just gonna show that. I don't think you can even see it. Well, wait. Yeah, yeah, you can. Never mind.
This finale was absolutely fantastic. Every single goddamn second of this is unique and oozes creativity. I had high hopes for it, and holy fuck, it did not disappoint in the slightest.
Anthology of the Killer, everybody. I can still hear her footsteps. Her footsteps. I cannot believe that just happened. You know what? I was thinking to myself, maybe I'll give the game like a 7, but that right there, that soft lock, ooh, mmm, it's gonna remove a couple of stars, I think. What if we just skip to Act Two? Just like, all right, we're gonna speed run this. I wonder if that's fixed in the retail release. If not, this game blows chunks. This game is cheeks. Can I skip all this? Can I like skip? Can I like? Oh my God, I'm all the way back here. All right. Well, anyways, uh, so how was your day? Uh, I cannot believe. You know what? No funny commentary, just pure silence of the insanity that I have to go through in order to complete this game. But see, look, this is the gameplay. You know, when you play a video game, you want to be challenged, right? You want to play something that has depth, mechanical depth. This game is just press up and down, press up and down, and maybe left and right, and enter. For funny dialogue that is very funny. Well, maybe I should make a highlight of this series, and that will be in there for sure. The game tried to capture me. It tried to lock me in. The game tried to suck me in. Um, derp. Okay, let's just skip, 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 skip. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I tried to beat Anthology of the Killer. It was insane. The game didn't want me to complete it. Anthology of the Killer is sentient and tried to kill me. Anthology of the Killer tried to enact swimboification onto my body and my identity. Oh, do I go out? Do I go out here? No? Oh yeah, I have to look through the funny. Oh, well, funny, funny. Okay. Sorry guys, I had to look at uh, the funny humor first, and then I could progress. I'm so angry. I'm not like I'm trying to figure out where to go to. Yeah, the game was very good up to a certain point, and then it just died and never came back. It's unfortunate. I think the game should have been shorter. I feel like even though the game is short in general, I think it's too long. That's my opinion. You could have cut like 2 or 3 of these episodes and nothing would have changed. You know, the Catamites might make a sequel because I think this is his most successful game, which is insane to even think. I never played Space Funeral. Okay, I'm not going to make that mistake again. Jesus Christ. Okay, we're back. God, I'm really happy I didn't buy this. The monster outfits. It's safer to be feared than loved. Okay, I'm the killer now. Look at BB. Okay, I played Goblet Grotto, but I didn't know what I was doing and I quit out. Like, I didn't think it was bad, but I didn't really understand what I was doing and I got lost. You know what? Because this game disrespected my time for soft locking me, I'm not going to read any of this dialogue. I don't care anymore. I'm done with Anthology of the Killer. Look at all this funny ass dialogue that I'm laughing at. The only thing I remember about Goblet Grotto is whenever you picked up a goblet, it would go, "Goblet," in a really funny voice. She's a head taller. Someone just said Virtua Fighter in that dialogue box. Another epic reference to come over. So the lore is apparently Goblet Grotto is his masterpiece and got zero attention, so he made Anthology to appeal to itch.io demographic like Anthology is basically his version of selling out. Is that why the game is all about like that concept of selling out and like nostalgia bait and merchandise? You know what? That makes more sense if you think about it like that. There's another BB. You see that character that has blue hair at the bottom right? I think he he made a mistake with the color. See that? Either the character is wearing a hat that's like a different color and the rim is just super big, or it's the hair that's different. Dude, Virtua Fighter, reference to game, video game. Ezra Pound's fascist response musical to the success of Cats. Yes, I'm queer and I agree with that. Fascism? I'm queer and this is my favorite game. I'm this person. Lockheed Martin? That's real. He spent years making Goblet Grotto? Man, and no one played it. Well, it's also free. Like, imagine you make something and you don't monetize it. You need to make money in this world, bro. Yes, that's what ruined the game. The constant references. Like, I don't think referential anything is good for any piece of media unless it's like, I don't know, like if you reference something dumb, it's like it just makes the media worse. Or, don't reference something outright, just like make a subtle nod to it if you really need to reference something. Like the way Xavier does it is really good because like they made a reference to 12 Angry Men and it's like really subtle. Or like you wouldn't even know it's a reference because Xavier is so crazy. See, look, this guy is a reference to the 1980s video game Mappy. Is there a reason why? Does it make the game better in some way? No, but funny reference make me clap. And it's like I can't take any of this seriously now because Mappy apparently is saying this. Mappy from the Namco game. BB looks like she's like some inflated right in the bottom left there. The references severed the trust that anything on screen is even original. Yeah, you're right. Oh, I didn't even make that reference to a Rage comic. But look, that once again, that's another reference. Okay, if BB did the troll face and they mentioned troll face, is that a good reference, or would that be eye rolling? Even though troll face is epic. Okay, we escaped. Trump, Trump, crash. Trump, Trump, crash. That's like the stock market, with Trump crashing the markets. Man, this game predicted the future. The troll face is cultural heritage of humanity. Cool gameplay, by the way. Cartoon inside job the entire internet was obsessed with for a few months. It has multiple episodes where almost every line of dialogue is a reference. And see, I hate that. At that point, it's not even an original concept of media. I'm going around in circles. I mean, if the screen wasn't filled up with garbage, maybe I would see where I'm going better. I feel like he reused rooms here. Like some of these rooms look kind of familiar. Okay, I'm going around in circles. Where do I go? Let's go this way. Anthology in particular is the worst format possible to be reference spam because it being weird is the appeal, and there's nothing less weird than you being able to relate to some reference. I agree. Okay, I hate this. Why? Where is the progression? Where is the next progression point? I need to find like a little eyeball or whatever, or door. I already went this way. Already went this way. Already went this way. Oh, it's this door. I'm dumb. Well, at least we have the Noida Simpsons back. So much of nothing is happening here. You know what? I'm not even gonna move. Okay, now I'm gonna move. But wait, can I actually escape? I can. Really? Dude, it's like Pac-Man, where we have little pellets on the wallpaper. Dude, it's like Pac-Man, you eat cherries. Remember Pac-Man? This game is a video game, and Pac-Man is, well, a video game. Dude, it's like arcade game of 80s and 90s. Video games really did make us do it, but nobody will ever believe you. Oh, you're right. It is a Mario reference. It was a rare mint inbox copy of Mario's Cement Factory. Wow, we are stooping so low we have to make references to Mario now? Because Mario is video game? Oh my god. Dark Souls. We're referencing Dark Souls now. The rating that I was gonna give it has dropped so low now. You have no idea. Well, cool. Cool camera. Was there something else I streamed that became reference spam? Uh, maybe. Can I kill people? I'm trying to press every button. Can't shoot the gun. Can I use a mouse? No? Oh, you... Wait, what? Is it, like, based off of... I don't know. I don't know how that happened. There has to be... I didn't even press anything when they shot the gun. That's weird. This is, different. Very different. Oh, it's automated. This is like a game a school shooter would make. Do they respawn? I can't go through that. Another long, slow segment of walking around, doing the same thing. Did I miss one? Mid. Nightmare History is from Ulysses. Enter. This person's name is Bosso. It's the guy from the first episode, I think. Dick Tracy Communicator Watch reference? Police dog followed the trail. That's kinky. Oh, she looks upset. That's cool. A heart on a pedestal, the flesh. Lumpy, chair-like animals. Everything's all about college. Graduating after college. Taxes. Cease the means of production. Fascism. Fishism. Fascism. Dude, cops and policemen, Lee bad. Why does that look like a gorilla? Where's BB? She wasn't following them. Her reference. Bruh. What are these faces? Mid. Bruh. Mid. Bruh. Okay, I do like the perspective changing. That's interesting. Let's see how they mess it up. Or put like a stupid reference in here. I'm thinking of becoming a Vocaloid. I like the flowers. Call me Baby Bird. That's right. Call me BB. So that's what it stands for. It stands for Baby Bird. Corpse fat. Policely bad. They are bad. Criminals good. Police bad. BB has a gun. Yeah. You know what? I am in a hurry. I'm in a hurry to finish this game. I'm not sure I can get used to being a blonde. Dear Zizi, how are you? I'm well. I hope you're having fun at the convention. What is a tohu? In my opinion, you picked a good weekend to get out of the city. I like that cat clock. Tammy is now a fitness center. Sexy green M&M now wearing hood and rubber boots and promotional material. Judas Priest, I know that. Turbo Lover. Reference did a reference, and that's kind of interesting. So are we done? Can we be over? There's her family. Aunt and uncle said what was happening, but no surprise. Cousins showed up wearing bird masks. Why does she live in The Simpsons? This is just The Simpsons. I thought we were done. Ugh. Well, that was it. Uh, um, so that was the game. Uh, Lumbo. Lumbo, your opinion is heard and seen and valid, okay? But it's not my opinion. Let me see. Maybe it is just Act 1. I hope that's all. No, that was it. That was the entire game. I remember in one of the scenes, it did say Act 3, like, ending or something. So I'm assuming maybe you can go back and replay those. But that was it. That was the game. It was, ooh, that was not great. Um, I'm sure there's things that I missed. I mean, you know what? Let me see if Act 2 and 3 are like, I think it's the same. Let me just look very quickly. So if I press Act 2, so I think it's the same stuff. Yeah, see, this was Act 2, this was the party. So we did see everything. Whatever. Ooh. Well, I'm just happy that I got that off of my back. I know the screen is black. I exited out because that was the same thing. Act 2, we saw all of that. We saw everything. Everything that this game had to offer. Uh, so, no one has rated the game 1.5 stars on Backlogged. One person rated it 2 stars, two people 2.5, five people 3 stars, but 45 people. Wait, no, oh, I'm an idiot. Let me go to Anthology of the Killer. Okay. Oh wait, okay, no one. Wait, no, 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 no. I need to stop talking and I actually look at what I'm seeing right now. Okay, four people gave the game a 0.5. Two people gave it 1 star. Two people gave it a star and a half. Six people gave it 2 stars. 13 gave it 2.5. 21 gave it 3. Then you have 385 people that gave it 5 stars and 140 for 4.5. Even more for 4 stars. So it seems like everyone loves this game. I just I don't get it. That sure was some mid. Uh, maybe I'll make the highlights. The part where it soft locked was funny. But yep, that was it. I mean, you can interrogate someone who loves Anthology by just going on backlogged and trying to like rage bait them. Not even that, just like dominating them with facts and logic on why the game is not good. But I feel like these types of people, they see games as like not a game, they see it as like a story or movie. Like they essentially just want a movie or or a narrative. The game as a game is not good. And the game as a story, while it was promising and had some interesting concepts, it just fell apart. So story was not great, and the game is not great as a mechanical video game. So who is this for? I don't know. I would love to write a review and have people like argue with me. You know what? Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll write a backlog review and you know what? I will put in, you know what? You okay. This, this here's my idea, okay? You write what you didn't like about it and I write what I don't like about it and I can post the review and see if we can get people that argue with us. So it's like one combined review of both of our thoughts, just to see if we can like bait someone into somehow changing our minds that the game is good. Um, kind of derpy. Well, the stream has been for 3 hours, 3 hour long stream. That's it. No more mid. The mid is over. Uh, yeah, that's true. But I'll stop streaming now. I don't know what I'll do next. We'll see.